Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
Welcome back to our channel.
So, as some of you know, we have been talking about doing story time and things like that.
And we incorporate a lot of stories in all of our videos, but today is just, as you see by the title, story time day.
It's like drunkenness with the twins, but not drunkenness.
So we had mentioned in our Burning Questions video that we've never drank before.
Did we mention that in that video? No.
Or did we? No. Okay.
Or Kentucky. In the Kentucky.
One of our videos we talked about.
So in our Kentucky headlines video, we had mentioned that we had never drank before. We had never tried alcohol before. But then if you stuck around to the end, you found out that we had alcohol before. And so a couple of you, we had said if you were interested that we would do a story time about it, and we had a positive response. So we're going to tell you about the couple of times that we've had alcohol by accident.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want to start the first one?
Okay. Picture a young Jada and Ashley. We are about 3 years old, and as children oftentimes do, they pick up the cups of their family members and drink out of them. And we were at that stage where we were picking up random people's cups and drinking.
She says that
them.
stage. That lasted a few years. A quick side story, which our friends and family always joke that we can't ever just get right to a story. We have to go off on these tangents. But I broke that habit when I was about 5 or 6, and I picked up one of my dad's drink cans to drink, and he'd used it as a cigarette disposal, and it was just a cigarette in my mouth, and it was disgusting. It was horrible, and I quit that habit. I was like, nope, I'm done. And he quit that habit as well. But anyways,
some years later. Well, so it was kind of a family get together, so there was a little bit of responsible social drinking going on. When Jada happened upon alcoholic beverage.
She says me, but we were 3. We don't know what came first. Our mom retells a story, and she's not sure which was which.
No, yes she is. It's always been me. Anyways, you're trying to take my fun out.
No.
So Jada goes up, tries some of the alcoholic
It's Canadian
beverage.
Mist.
Yes. I mean, unbeknownst to her, she does not realize it. But she takes a drink and immediately sets it down, makes this face that kids make when they eat something gross or drink something gross. So later that evening, I go to do the same thing, and nobody's stopping me because they're hoping that I'll do the same thing. So nobody's looking to stop me when I reach for the Canadian Mist. They're thinking the same reaction's gonna happen. But lo and behold, apparently it's a good thing I've never tried alcohol, because I might have a problem, because I tipped it up and it was like 3 gulps in before anybody came in, was quick enough to get the glass out of my hands. Mom said I just downed it. 5 seconds later, my eyes got this glassy look to them. I'm a little drunk toddler.
So yeah, that was our first try of the alcohol. So the second time, we need to fast forward to where we're old enough to remember this. So 7, 8, 9, something like that. And everyone's sitting around drinking Jack Daniel's, like watermelon or cherry. I just remember it was a red drink, and it was in a bottle, and it looked really cool. I thought, drinking something out of a bottle was different from a can, and so I was like, ooh. So I went to the refrigerator to get one, and the top doesn't I can't get it off. So I got to my mom to open the top, and she's like, honey, this is an adult beverage. It's not for you. And so it got put back into the refrigerator.
Again, another social gathering mingle thing.
The third time, we were
13? Yes. 13, we were in Mexico, and we had taken a little excursion to this place called, I think it's like Playa del Sol.
Mm-hmm.
You know, play in the sun or whatever. So, before you got to the beach and the pool part of this place, they had like a market where people were selling their wares and all of this stuff. And it was just Mom, Jada, my little brother, and me. So it's a lot to wrangle. And we got a little ahead of her. We were excited. And this guy was giving away free punch.
It was a huge sign that just said, free punch.
So we asked the guy if it was alcohol free, and he said yes. So Jada and I start drinking a little bit of it, immediately stop, and we're like, there's something a little fishy about this.
Because we were old enough at that point that we knew what alcohol was. We had seen people make like hooch, as the country folk call it, where you have like Hawaiian punch and a bunch of clear alcohol.
Yeah.
And
so our mom had caught up to us at that point, and we were like, Mom, try some of this. We think this has alcohol in it. She tried it, and she was like, oh yeah, it's got rum in it. And she had a nice little chuckle because she knew that we were like, no, about it. So we turned to the proprietor, and we were like, we asked if this is alcohol free.
He's like, yeah, no pay.
He said, no pay. Alcohol is free. Because in Spanish, the subject verb is in a separate order.
Yeah,
so
like
he
that.
was thinking of it as like monetarily the punch was free, while we were meaning it did not have alcohol in it. So that was a little bit of a translation error. And no fault of his own.
No. It was okay.
Except that he was giving an alcoholic beverage to a 12-year-old.
Yeah. But to be fair, I think
13.
I think a lot of countries don't have the same kind of like
restrictions on stuff like
They're
that.
They're like, you know what? You're old enough to walk over and ask me for a drink. And it was a tiny little cup. It wasn't like, he was giving us this huge thing or anything. But we would have gotten buzzed if we had finished it, I think.
I'm sure we were tiny, you know, at that age.
Our mom finished it probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have gone to waste.
But then we, went to the ocean, enjoyed some kayaking and snorkeling, and, had a fun little story for later.
Yeah.
But those are our times that we have had alcohol. We have never intentionally tried alcohol. Yeah. Knowingly, I should say. We've never knowingly tried alcohol before.
Which is just, it's a personal choice.
Yeah.
We're old enough. We could drink.
Yeah.
But it's saved us a lot of money in traveling, to be honest. Alcohol is cheap in some places.
And smoking, so expensive when you're traveling, like, Europe.
Yeah.
Cheap when you're traveling,
unless you
like,
want wine
Asia.
In Spain. Wine in Spain is like €2. It's like so cheap.
I know, you get a bottle of water for that.
Different point. Anyways, so did you guys ever try anything by accident, or did you go for it? I'm thinking you maybe not as stickler as we are.
Yeah.
But
let us know.
Yeah.
Tell us your stories in the comments. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't.
Turn that bell notification on.
Yeah. Follow us on Instagram to get little pictures of stuff.
Yeah. We always appreciate talking to you. We hope you enjoyed this first story time as much as we did, like, sharing,
rehashing
silly little places. But
have a great day, guys. Bye. Now we'd like to take this time to thank all those patrons who signed up in October on Patreon. If you would like to also support us, the links for our Patreon account are below. Thank you, everyone.
so big.
Yeah, it is. I need a smaller pillow.
We don't have smaller half pillows.
No, you just got me a pillowcase. You don't have any pillows small enough to put inside of it, do you?
Yeah. No. But you could put like a towel in it.
Put this in there.
Oh, it's gonna be too big.
Is there a towel in there, Christian? Yep.
This is recording the whole time?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's too big.
Yeah, this will be perfect. I'm pretty sure I flashed the camera at one point.
No.
I might have to edit that if I did. I wasn't really paying attention. There we go. You've got your t-shirt on and then that. You're all okay popped up.
Little smoke. Little smoky.